guys, it's Josie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have transported myself into the new Overwatch character called Sombra. If you don't know what Overwatch is, it's a game created by Blizzard and you should totally check it out because it's amazing. So Sombra is the new character. I just felt really inspired to do this look because I love Sombra's style. I just think she's really cool, so that inspired me to do this Sombra makeup look for you guys today. I really hope you guys will enjoy it and let's just get into it. So it's absolutely pouring down with rain outside, so I hope you can't hear that, but for this video I thought that I would talk directly to the camera instead of doing a voiceover later on, just because I feel like it's a bit more chill. So for this look I'm turning into Sombra from Overwatch, and since her complexion is a lot darker than mine, I'm going to use some darker foundations to get the right color. And also I can't see anything right now in these colored contacts because these have no strength in them, so if I'm out of focus then it's because I can't see shit. So let's begin. I'm just going in with my dampened beauty blender. Starting to slightly look like an Oompa Loompa, but you know, that's alright. It's gonna be okay in the end, I promise. I'm just gonna make sure to cover up my neck and also my ears. So actually I'll be back when that's done. Now I'm just gonna use a light concealer, the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. I'm just gonna put this under my eyes and also just on the high points of my face to highlight. And to set that concealer underneath my eyes, I'm using a loose translucent powder from Lumene. And I'm just taking my beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna press this underneath my eyes. Like so, and also on the eyelid. And I'm also using this on the places that I use the concealer. For the rest of my face, I'm just using this compact. Now I'm thinking I'm actually going to start working on my eyebrows because her eyebrows have a pretty, I'm not going to say weird shape, but it's a special shape. Like, they're really pointy towards the inner ends and they're really high arched, and they also have that cut in them, which I'm going to create afterwards. I think I'm just gonna go and trace out the shape of the brows first. And for my brows, I'm using this NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in the color Espresso. I'm just gonna be looking at the picture and also just trying to recreate that brow shape on my own brows. I just messed up. Oh god. Whenever I mess up, I'm just gonna go in with that same concealer and a brush and just clean up the shape basically, so probably gonna be doing that a lot. So now I have my brow shape. I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out. They're kind of close together, but you know, just never mind. And now I'm gonna create the cut that she has in both of her eyebrows. And for that, I'm just gonna use some concealer. Eyebrows check, and now we can move on to the eyes. So I'm gonna use a few different shades of purple for this eye look. I'm gonna start out by using this